Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have more that's come to light linked to Diddy since the arrest. For instance, court documents are now making the rounds that shows Eminem's lyrics from Bad One and more, and how it allegedly played out in real life.
I'm pretty sure even the devil is like, ooh. Ooh, somebody coming for my job.
And we'll expand on this in a moment. And today we also have more that's come to light when it comes to the alleged infamous Diddy tapes. As if you recall, Gene Deal made some claims about the caliber of people you'd find in Diddy's tapes.
Not only celebrities, he had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there.
And boy, the lawyer of one of Diddy's alleged victims spoke about seeing one of these high-profile people in one of Diddy's tapes, someone even more high-profile than Diddy, so Joe Budden can rest easy. For now, I guess. And we also got to hear from Suge Knight and Uncle Luke, who both corroborated the claims that we covered in a previous video that Diddy's been addicted for years. And today we even got Dr. Umar out here facing some backlash as he looks to be hell-bent on quote defending Diddy. And if you're a stan of Diddy, Dr. Umar got some advice that you could find useful, as you'd see later. And today we also have an update on Dr. Dre's upcoming album, as we got to find out more about this from Method Man. And yes, 50 Cent is not done with Diddy. And before we get started, if you enjoy content like this, don't deny that like button like Costco did to Diddy. Let's get it over 1,000 real quick. And don't forget to subscribe for more. And starting out with Dr. Dre and Snoop's upcoming album, we got to hear from Method Man on Drink Champs Live. Check out a snippet.
God comes down and says, man, you got one record you could make to save the world. One producer and one feature. Who is the producer? I believe I know who the producer is.
And a feature.
But then who is the feature?
First of all, I'm gonna be like, what you doing in my living room, bro?
Oh, God. You're gonna question God.
Can I assume?
All right, so
Can I assume the one?
you can assume.
The RZA?
No. You needed a witness.
I can't produce.
But I already did something with these guys, but I'm just gonna use it again. Snoop and Dre.
So Dre would be the producer and
Yeah.
Snoop would be the feature?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
1 second.
That's fire.
Let's really speak about this. Your one producer and one feature is
Dre.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dre.
Sound like you said Drake.
Yeah, because every
Dre.
time I work with Dre, I feel like I need a do-over.
You went in the studio with Dre.
I was in the studio, the first time I was in the studio with him physically there, that Chronic different. Because I never got that. I mean, I spit a verse, but it wasn't up to par for me, so Dre was gracious.
For the Chronic, you said?
No, it wasn't for the Chronic. I was
Oh.
smoking that shit.
Oh.
And got caught in a
I thought you said for
moment.
the
And was
Chronic.
caught in a
I
moment.
was
So
about to lose my mind.
Dre was gracious enough to not put it out. It kind of leaked any motherfucking way. This second shot I got is for the Dre and Snoop joint coming up, in case y'all ain't know.
The
Dre and
missionary
Snoop
joint.
went back in and, woo, he got a lot of fire shit on there, man.
Jesus, I can't
Crazy.
say
You're on that joint?
Yes, I am.
That's the collab album, right?
Yeah.
It's both of them together.
Yeah.
Missionary is the name of the project.
And moving on, 50 Cent recently shared this deepfake meme about Diddy and Meek Mill, and he shared it with the caption, laughing emojis, "They been doing Meek dirty. He wants to pay 100,000 to find out who is doing this, LOL." And since Diddy was denied bail, even when he was willing to put down $50 million, some have expanded. If they didn't want Diddy's 50 mil, I'm pretty sure don't nobody want Meek's 100,000. All bets are off now, laughing emoji. And if you recall, we covered the story of Gene Deal tying Diddy and New York Mayor Eric Adams' indictment, the same mayor who gave Diddy the keys to the city. In fact, Gene Deal argued that Diddy got a target on his back due to his ties with the mayor. And a few hours ago, Cameron revealed that he was offered the keys to the city that he turned down. Check out a snippet from It Is What It Is podcast.
Last month, they called me and said if I wanted the key to the city. I said, I don't want to be involved with nothing. They offered me that shit. They said, Cam, you want the key? I said, that ain't really up my alley right now. I'm cool with the key to the New York City, man. Yo, word to blood. That's word to everything I love. Yo, Cam, you interested in the key city? I said, what does that get you?
Who, the mayor said that?
Mayor's office. I'm like, what does that get you? I don't want nothing to do with keys to the city, the niggas giving them out, the niggas who had previously had them. I don't got nothing to do with the key to the city. I don't got nothing to do with that. I actually got to go to New York this weekend for about 20 minutes.
Niggas is trying to stay out of New York.
Yeah, man, it's hot. Pause.
Yeah, gotta go, Coolio.
Suffice to say, if Gene Deal was onto something, Cameron dodged a bullet. And speaking on Eminem's lyrics from the new album going viral across social media platforms since Diddy's arrest, court documents are now circulating that shows how some of the lyrics played out in real life. From Reddit, for instance, court document references to Diddy blowing up Kid Cudi's car. And this was all because of Kid Cudi's alleged brief relationship with Cassie in 2011. Check out some excerpts. Mr. Combs found Miss Ventura's phone and emails between her and Kid Cudi. Mr. Combs became enraged and proceeded to place a manual corkscrew between his fingers and launched at Miss Ventura. And it continued. Mr. Combs told Miss Ventura that he was gonna blow up Kid Cudi's car and that he wanted to ensure that Kid Cudi was home with his friends when it happened. Around that time, Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway.
Diddy is a monster in the way that I'm pretty sure even the devil is like, ooh.
And users are pulling up more references from Eminem's album in reaction to these documents. You must be on base if you think you could touch my car. And speaking on the claims that we covered in the previous video, that Diddy's been an addict for at least 15 years, from the host of the Toure show, we got Suge Knight on Cuomo saying the same thing in the same interview where he revealed Diddy may be in danger because of what he knows and the people involved. Check out a short snippet.
Probably going through a lot of shit right now because you're probably going through a lot of withdrawals for the drugs. But the industry got him on drugs. And see, they do these things to take control. They're not doing, there's nothing wrong with being gay. If you choose to be gay, that's your preference. But they're doing this to people for control. It's a power situation.
And we got Uncle Luke pretty much saying the same thing. He believes Suge's concerns are legitimate. Check it out from the Stephen A. Smith podcast.
Suge Knight was on News Nation with Chris Cuomo the other night. He say something about that world. I'm like, he got credentials to speak on that. He would know. But others are saying he's been in jail for 10 years. How would he know? Which line of thinking do you take when it comes to listening to what Suge Knight says about Diddy?
I listened to the interview just like you did. And I listened to certain things. When he talked about drugs and the industry drugging Diddy. Again, a lot of my friends who know him real closely, you know, they said, yeah, he got consumed with the drugs. When you hear certain things like that from a guy that's incarcerated, that means he's really, really in touch with the situation. And so at the end of the day, you know, and a lot of other things that Suge said, I mean, the industry don't change. If you don't control the industry will control you. If you don't humble yourself, if you don't let it go to your head, then it will get you. It will eat you up. It will consume you. When you think you're too big, where you can go and file a lawsuit against Diageo, the largest liquor brand. They've been around since Prohibition.
Own Ciroc.
Exactly. When you feel like you can go after these type of conglomerates, something got to your head, Steve. Something really got to your head. Drugs or something, or the liquor, something really got to your head when you think you that big, where you could take on that giant.
However, some are mad that Uncle Luke had the audacity to speak on Diddy. Check it out from X. Luke Campbell had freak-off parties too. Why is he doing a world tour about Diddy when he did the most degrading crap to black women? But as far as we know, Diddy's alleged crimes go far beyond just freak-offs. Remember the baby oil theory from the last video? And just like Gene Deal stated that this goes far beyond Diddy due to some high-profile people that took part in these parties, we got one of the lawyers representing an accuser who's now claiming to have seen first-hand images of a Diddy tape that was getting shopped around in Hollywood that featured someone even more high-profile than Diddy. Check out a snippet from News Nation.
There have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes,
new.
there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood, but one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill. Wow.
No, I can't explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video. It's real that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video. And I can tell the video is graphic in nature. The person isn't like looking into the video, so it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotaping, like they're being surreptitiously recorded it.
And boy, users on X are running wild with this, as when a user asked, who's more high profile than him, y'all? Internet investigators, where y'all at? And we saw names like Tyler Perry and even Jay-Z flood the replies.
Come on, man. Tired of this shit, man. It's just too much. I don't want to be the bad guy.
And speaking on Jay-Z, Dr. Umar landed himself in some hot water due to some comments he made about the Diddy situation when he compared Diddy and Jay-Z. And if you're a Diddy stan, perhaps this is for you, since Dr. Umar left others with a head scratcher. Check out a snippet from The Art of Dialogue.
I'm concerned for the brother's safety. And let me tell you the mistake Puff made that Jay-Z did not make. And I am not accusing Jay-Z of anything. I want to be clear. But let's say hypothetically, if Sean Carter had any skeletons in his closet, one of the most effective things he did to clean up them skeletons and seal off those skeletons are, he got married and created a family. One thing you see Caucasian men do, Art, they might be cross-dressers, they might be homosexuals, they might be pedophiles, they might be murderers. What do all white males in the public eye do to make sure they're protecting their image legally and publicly? They get a wife and they have children. They build family. Look at them. Every last one of them build a wife. They might marry a prostitute, but they are going to have a wife and they are going to have children because it protects their public image from the types of accusations that Sean Combs has. You cannot underestimate the power of perception when it comes to you being accused of sexual crimes, whether you're innocent or guilty. It's a lesson he should have learned, and he learned it too late. Get married, build family. And I'm not saying Sean Carter only married Beyonce for that. I'm not saying, I believe he loved his sister. T.I. and Tiny been together since the beginning, so we know that wasn't a Hollywood marriage. That's real black love right there. I'm simply saying, if you're gonna be out here doing the things that Puffy does, get your ass a wife and build a family.
And he's been getting dunked on for these hypotheticals in quote defense of Diddy. At some point, this doctor gotta stop talking about everything. Man is a talkative. We even saw comments about how he talks like he's on one of Diddy's tapes. And more on this note, this man is suspect all up and through. And users kept going. Dude, Diddy got tapes on Dr. Umar, cause that dude knob riding harder than Meek Millie with 1,000 bottles of GHB thinking emoji. But over to you guys, share your thoughts below, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.